Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm trying to do an analysis for the coming week. That is 22nd of September till 26th, I think, of September. Just to give us a rough analysis of what I'm expecting from the market for everyone to actually see and follow. We have 9 days for the market to come to an end. So recently I have been studying, trying to make my edge very simple for me. But let's go on the one I have here with me. So I have a break of structure here. I have a buy side liquidity. I like to start early to know what I'm doing. I have a sweep of liquidity here also, sell side liquidity. And if I look in here, this is the range from here to here, and I have a shift of market structure there, buy side liquidity. Look at this as internal structure too, but some individuals will take this as a mitigation block. But if you expand here, this is a protected low in a way, a protected low. But if you look inside here very well, there was also a sweep of liquidity here, and the structure here, this is making it a mitigation block or a breaker block. And if you look inside here, if a failed swing, a failed swing structure. If you look inside here, we have a failed swing structure as also our mitigation block. So it's kind of very confusing sometimes, but with time, when I started shrinking the chart, it became more easy for me. So this is like a drawn liquidity, right? Now, this is the structure that we are in. I'm still a work in progress, and I give a big shout out to my coach. I've come to understand that price moves in internal range liquidity, external range liquidity makes it very easy for you to understand. Now I have an order block here, internal range liquidity, and what happened? Price took out external range liquidity. Can you see even two external range liquidity? Old low, right? Now this is another block. Sorry, another block, 1 month, right? 1 month order block. Let me just take it to the side. I've decided to stick with just one pair and see how it goes for me. Now I have here my Fibonacci, which are required. We're required to know where price is coming from, where price is at, and where price is going to. I have here from the high to the low. We're in what? We're in discount. But also we can see that price is reacting at this breaker block. Price is still at that breaker block, but we have a fair value gap here that we're expecting price to come to since it's on a premium level. Now if you look below here, we have a drawn liquidity here, this volume imbalance, which price has also actually taken out now. So we're looking at this old low for price to come and take out. I don't know if price will react after this old low, price will react at this small order block, because normally drawn liquidity is always order block, FVG, or liquidity void. And I have our what, our mitigation block here. This is on 1 month. So price has indirectly tapped on this fair value, on this breaker block on 1 month. Now, if I look at it very well, there was a break of structure here, right? Buy side liquidity pool. Sorry, sell side liquidity pool. Let me check it on 1 day. Okay. Okay. Now, if you look at it very well, there was a buy side, a sell side liquidity pool, and this would have been okay, break of structure. This would have been an order block here. But I was looking at it also in this way, that this is an implied fair value gap. To me, that was what I was looking at. Sorry. I was looking at that zone as an implied fair value gap since the wicks are crossing each other. That was how I was expecting price to clear out this low, because I felt these 2 weeks are kind of interlocking for an implied fair value gap based on my coach. Now, I forgot to say where are we currently. Price has taken out this high, meaning that we are more bullish. But if you look at it well, a sell side liquidity has been taken out here. So let's see what happens. On a daily time frame, on the weekly time frame, price tapped here, right? And we're looking for a shift of market structure on a daily time frame. On a daily time frame, what do we see here? we see that there was what, a break of structure here as a buy side liquidity pool, and we have to see here, we have to see a sell side liquidity pool. This all gets me very, very confused sometimes. Now, if I look in very, very, very well, I have what here? I have an order block here. I have one day OB, and what do I have? I think price will come and clear out this structural high. This is the liquidity. These are all, this is the liquidity, because structural liquidity is always like what market does now, change of character, but now it does this and change of character. Majority of the times this is a liquidity, and that's what happened here. So price might take out all this as liquidity. Also, this is a breaker block, and we also have a failed swing point here as a mitigation block too. This is a mitigation block, right? Which we're also looking at, because why? It's a failed swing point here. You can see it yourself, right? It's a failed swing point, and we have our mitigation block here because of what? This breaker block that was created here. So now it's a very confusing scenario, because price might tap in here and keep on going down to target this external range liquidity, or price might buy, clear out all these highs, all this liquidity above here, because it's structural liquidity above here. Price might go for all this liquidity above, and let us see what will happen, and come for this fair value gap around here. It will also clear this one here, right? Let's see what will happen. Then we come down to our 1 hour. Our 1 hour time frame, what are we looking for? On the 1 hour time frame, I'm looking for a structure to do this for me. I'll either enter at the fair value gap, order block, mitigation block, or breaker block, and I will sell. But I don't know, because based on what I'm seeing here, price has to clear this liquidity, because looking at it very, very well, from what, premium to discount, and you can see that we are in the discount level. So I don't know, let's see what price will do for us. So I'm expecting more bullish move to clear all this liquidity and get this other block and give us a massive sell. Now GU, I decided to stick to one pair, though recently I've been decided to stick to one pair and see how my growth goes. Now, what do I see on GU? On UGM DXY, that's dollar, I'm seeing more of buys. So on GU, I should be expecting more of sales. So how do I have here? I have a break of structure here. And what do I have? I have a massive break of structure here. And what do I have here? I have a massive break of structure here. Going back to DXY, I need to check that daily. On that daily, I always like to go to 4 hours time frame. Why? I try to look for structural liquidity, and in this structure here, this is a structural liquidity above here. That is liquidity. So price has to buy in case price wants to react around this area. Swing point below, swing point above. Price will have to clear this high. In case price, the word in case price wants to react, price has to clear this high and come down here. So going back to GU, what do I have on GU? I have a break of structure here, buy side liquidity, right? And I have a buy side liquidity, right? Now, I have another block here. On the monthly time frame, ask ourselves three questions. Where is price coming from? External range liquidity. If I shrink the chart again, drawn liquidity was what? I think this breaker block. That's where the drawn liquidity came from. So external range liquidity targeting internal range liquidity. My Fibonacci from the low to the high. And what do I have here? I have this what? There's no fair value gap. I only have an order block in the discount level. I'm trying to stick to one pair to see how my improvement is going to be, because sometimes you make profit in GU, lose it in GJ, make profit in gold. So I was like, okay, let me just stick to one pair. Then, or I might decide to stick to two pairs and see how it goes. Then what do I see here? Price took out this low here, meaning that price is going more bearish, right? A little bit to go down to this level, and I have a fair value gap here, because the higher time frame do not joke with fair value gap, which I see price reacting to. But let's see. Now, don't forget that DXY is buying. We're expecting more buys on DXY, a little bit more buy. So we're expecting a little bit of sell in um in GU. Now, if I look inside this GU here, what do I see? I see a break of structure here, right? A change of character on one week, meaning this was our structural liquidity here. This was our structural liquidity that was being taken out there, right? After I was taken out, we're expecting price. This is an order block. Mean if I measure this from here to here, mean threshold, the same thing. Price still cleared out the structural liquidity. And what do I have here? I have this low here will be taken out, right? Now, if I come down to daily, on the daily structure, I'm expecting this is what happened on daily structure. Now, price did this. This is also liquidity. But don't forget, I said it again that DXY is going to buy to clear this high. In case it's going to buy to clear this high to sell, in case it sells like this a little bit, but I'm expecting price to clear out all this liquidity above. But from here, this is also liquidity. If I drag it up, why? Because it cleared out this low. There was a liquidity sweep. Now, if I didn't want to use this one, I could also use this one. There was a liquidity sweep this low and this high. Do you see it? But let's see. Based on 1 week again, I'll go back to 1 week. I'm expecting more sales, but on 1 day structure, break of structure, liquidity, break of structure, change of character. I also have a fair value gap here. I have a fair value gap here. This is also liquidity. So I should be expecting more of sales on GU if it happens. But if this doesn't happen on DXY, then we'll be expecting more of buys. And those buys is to clear out all this liquidity above here. These are all liquidity, 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 liquidity. I'm expecting price to clear these highs above here and pull down. So let us see what will happen. And if that happens, if there's more buys, that means we should be expecting more sells. And you can see that there was also a failed swing here also, but also a fair value gap above here. I don't like this structure. This is not a swing. This is also a liquidity, but I won't consider that kind of liquidity. Let me go to 4 hours. I'm expecting price to clear out this low. Okay, this is also a liquidity. This is also a liquidity. Okay. I try to look for structural liquidity. Those areas are liquidity. This is also a liquidity, this is also a liquidity. And we're also in the fair value gap. But for now, price might keep on selling, because why? Price is trying to get close to this structural liquidity, since it actually has what? There are two zones that you should be looking at. Price is at the fair value gap, and there's also a structural liquidity above. Two liquidities that price might react in. So I'm looking at the 1 hour for a shift of market structure, and if it doesn't happen, then price is going to clear out this high. So let's see how it goes. I'm not doing DJ for now, but for DXY. Thank you so much.